Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I'm so excited to be talking here with you. So, this is the Party Live. So, welcome. I would love to know where you are watching from. Just let me know in the comments. And I wanted to remind you that you have an opportunity to win some snackies by participating in the pre-posts. By the way, how have you liked those pre-posts so far? Let me know in the comments. And also by inviting people to come see this live, inviting people to use a referral link. So if you want your referral link, you can contact me privately, or you can figure it out. It's just log into my website at www.karennelson.thrivelife.ca and just sign in. You put your email in, create a password, and a unique referral link is automatically generated for you. And if you need help with that, just let me know. But go ahead right now and invite some friends to this live. That would be awesome. All right. So I would like to know if you are brand new to Thrive Life, never tried it before, first time you're hearing about it. If that's the case, type a 1 down in the comments below. Just help me kind of know where everyone's at. And if you have tried it before, put a 2 down in the comments. And if you have purchased it before, so not only tried it, but you've purchased it, then put a 3 down in the comments. That would be fantastic. Okay, so yes, so if you want to win a prize, then make sure you comment on those posts and invite your friends. If you purchase some food, your name will automatically go into the draw for the prizes. And I will announce the prizes tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. We'll do it live. All right, so that should be fun. Okay, so let's get into this. So the struggle is real with food, and it's been a little bit more real than it has been the past few years. We've kind of talked about the potential need of having this, but now it's even more crucial. So with the lockdowns, it might not be easy to go to the store, or you might just not want to go to the store very much. Or if you are sick and you're just isolating, you might need food in your house. You might not have people who can drop food off. You might be out of a job right now with these lockdowns, and they've got rid of a lot of jobs, or they've just told people, sorry, if you can't work from home, you can't work. We've always known that these kind of situations can happen. There's other things too. You could have tornado, you could have other emergencies where things just get turned upside down and you need to have food. It's a staple, it's necessary for life. And this is a good way to help. We talk about having home insurance, car insurance, life insurance, all these different types of insurances. But what about food? Food is so important and it's often overlooked. So tonight we're going to talk about how you can build up your food so you can have a good food insurance for you and your family, and also know how to have this super handy food that you can use any day, anytime, anywhere. So it's not just for emergencies. Emergencies, that's fantastic for right now. We need that right now. Things might not get better before they get worse. Hopefully they get better, but we need to get this stuff while we can. And the nice thing about this is that it stays good for a very long time. So you don't have to worry about it sitting in your pantry. It's going to be ready whenever you need it. Okay, so if you saw the pre-posts, you would have seen me talk about the tale of two bananas. So that Let me just see. I think I have it here. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so the tailored to bananas, when you normally get food from the grocery store, it is picked before it's even ripe. So it hasn't even reached its optimal level of nutrition. So that when it finally gets to the grocery store, days and days and days, like 2 weeks later, it has depleted so much through all that transport, freezing, refrigerating. If you haven't eaten food after it's been picked within 3 days, it has significantly lost its nutrients. So that's why Thrive Life is so healthy, because the other tail of a banana is a Thrive Life banana. It's picked only when it's perfectly ripe, so it's reached its optimum level of nutrition. And then it's very quickly, within like 2 or 3 hours most, it's washed, chopped, flash frozen, and then it is freeze dried, locking in those nutrients. About 98% of the nutrients are locked in long term. So you can't really get much better than that, except for eating right off the vine. So when we do get that fresh produce, it goes moldy and yucky pretty quickly. So this is really, really a good option. Okay, so it is healthier. It is tastier because those flavors are infused. It's like eating a strawberry that you picked right off the vine, because that's what it is. Those strawberries are so sweet. And that's what you will see with these. You'll be so surprised. And it's easier because it's already chopped and cooked. Like, here's the sausage crumbles. Okay, it's already cooked. It's already chopped. Don't have to worry about the grease or anything. Just throw it in and it's ready to go. So much easier. It helps you save from wasting because, for example, celery. Okay. I don't buy celery a whole lot because a lot of it gets wasted. One of my boys likes it, but it's hard for him to get through a stock of celery still. But I need it for a few recipes. So I just get the celery that I need. If I need half a cup, I just get half a cup and put the lid back on. Nothing's gonna waste. I didn't have to worry about any of the leafy parts that I have to throw out, or the big base part that I wouldn't use. So it's really helpful that way. And I don't know, it's just so helpful in a lot of ways. Okay, so let's get into what is for sale this month. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it up here. Oh, we got 2 up here. Let's take this one down. Okay, so we have raspberries. Okay, I have a few raspberries right here. I love raspberries. They're probably my favorite berry. But they are really, really nice. Okay, let's see here. Here's just a little one. But it's a little raspberry. And once it gets wet, it gets even brighter in color. And they're fantastic. I use them in smoothies. I use them in yogurt. I use them on cereal, in granola. You could fresh it and put it into a dessert. You could just eat it right out of the can. It's really, really that great. Okay. So let's go to the next one here. We have, Oh, it's doing this to me again. It's not letting me advance. So those raspberries, I'm going to take this off and put it on again and see if it helps. Um, the raspberries are 30% off. Oh, I don't like when it does that. Let me see here. I'm going to, oh, there we go. I think it's going to work now. Okay. Sorry about that. The next one is pineapple, 20% off. The pineapple is great to put in smoothies. That's what I like to do with it, or to just snack on it. It's really good. There's sky's the limit. You could do anything you normally do with this food, you can do with this food. You can actually put this in your Jello, and the Jello will set. If you use pineapple from a can, it doesn't usually set because of the processing that has happened to the pineapples in the can. In like the little cans you get from the grocery store, where these cans, the food is, it is like as if it was just picked. So it has all those enzymes, it has everything it needs, and you can put it in your Jello. Okay, so the next one is chopped chicken. So if you looked at some of the cooking demos today on the pre-posts, you would see Cindy did a cooking demo of the chopped chicken for a chicken salad. Super easy and so convenient, so good too. So the chopped chicken, 20% off. Then we have the pulled pork. Now this I really, really like. So it's like all this meat, it's already cooked. You just refresh it. I just refresh it with warm water or hot boiling water, and then try to put as much liquid in as you need to coat it and continue refreshing it till it's ready. If you put too much in, don't necessarily throw that liquid away because it has nutrients in it. You could add it to a gravy. Thrive has gravy mixes as well. So yeah, but you can throw it into a recipe that already has moisture in it. Then you don't need to refresh it before you put it in. But it's super, super handy to have meat that's this convenient. You don't have to thaw it. You don't have to cook it and cut it up and season it and all that stuff. It's done for you. Okay, and then we have the mozzarella cheese. So we have two cheeses on sale this month, and the mozzarella is it's interesting because you can refresh it and it looks just like normally grated cheese. It's not one big clump. You use cool or cold water and just a little bit of water, and it refreshes beautifully and it melts just like normal cheese because that's what it is. It's normal cheese. And then we have Colby Jack cheese. So that's also 20% off. So you can get that. So you get these sales by ordering through this party and through your delivery service. So the delivery service, you completely control how often you want an order, if you want to pause it, if you want to stop it, if you want to cancel it, or you want extra shipments. And it's very, very flexible. You can do that all within your settings. You don't have to call up customer service and say, stop this, I'm going away for 2 months or something. You control it all, and it's so nice. And you don't have to pay to be in the delivery service. You actually benefit by getting sales by being in the delivery service. And when your order is $100 or more, you get free shipping. So it pays. You get wholesale price in the delivery service versus the one-time shop. You get retail, and you have to pay shipping in the retail. So go the delivery service route for sure. Then we have pears. So pears, they're very nice too. Great to snack on, great to put in a trail mix. I've put them in granola, and yeah, it's great. It's good. So when you're thinking about the different types of foods that you might want to consider thinking about what you normally eat. What are the recipes you normally have? Because if you're going to have a food storage, you want to make sure you're storing what you'll eat. If we only have wheat and beans and rice, and your kids don't eat beans, because I know mine are struggling with that, and I keep telling them, we have lots of beans, you got to know how to eat them. If that's what they have to eat, it's going to be a big struggle. I've heard of stories in old war times where people would actually starve to death. I think they actually had like a name for this kind of diagnosis type thing. Some people would rather starve to death than eat something that they're not comfortable with. So if we think that we'll just eat it because we have to eat it, some people won't. So we need to make sure that we stock the things that we are going to eat. And so that's why Thrive is so nice too, because they have such a wide variety. So just go onto my website and browse the website, and you'll see there's a huge variety of things. Now I know since the lockdown started, the food's been flying off the shelves. So you'll see some things are out of stock, and they've been working really hard to keep up with it and to keep that high quality level that they have, which I've also talked about also in the pre-posts. So if you haven't seen them all, go back and make sure you've seen them all. They're all numbered, so you don't miss any of them. Yeah, this is great stuff. It's great stuff. Okay, so let's move on here. We have green chili peppers. Okay, so this is nice. You can get a little bit more flavor, a little bit more heat with some of your recipes. And we have country dough mix. This is 20% off. This makes making bread and buns and pizza dough and everything so much easier. It's really nice and really handy. And then we have honey crystals. So the honey crystals, you just add a little bit of water and you have honey. It's super, super awesome. And let's see what else we have here. Oh, now we're back to the raspberry. So this is what you can get on sale this month. I wanted to also show you these rubies. So rubies are these pouches of a mix of fruit and vegetables and nothing else. So these are Thrive Life fruits and vegetables, freeze dried, same quality as everything else that they sell, but they put it into a special combination so that it doesn't cake together with it, and there's no anti-caking agents. They found the perfect combination to make it work the best without having to put any fillers in. So if you have one of these pouches and you add it into 8 ounces of water in a shaker bottle and shake it for 10 seconds and drink it, you have just had 4 servings of fruits and vegetables. Now we're supposed to have 10 throughout the day to be at our optimum level of nutrition. So this really, really helps. Throw this in your desk, in your purse, in your car. When you have a busy day shopping with the kids, instead of going to McDonald's, just open up a Ruby, put it in your bottle of water that you brought with you, shake it, drink it. Boom, it's great. Really helps to heighten our level of nutrition in our bodies. So the thing about Ruby is that they have recently split from Thrive Life. So if you do want these, you need to click the link that will be in the comments or in my Ruby link in the pre-posts, because that is a little bit different now. It's set up as an affiliate program. So if you are interested in the affiliate thing, let me know, because you can do that too. So with Ruby, they have this red one, which is active, which is good for your heart. They have Boost, which is good for your immune and your skin. And they have Focus. So this purple one is good for your brain, good for energy. And then, oh, we missed one. Clean, we missed. Here we go. So this one is a nice detox and cleanse. So a really great extra that you can get. Throw these in your 72-hour emergency kit. Those days where, when my kids aren't eating a lot of vegetables, I'm like, okay, you're having a Ruby. You eat your vegetables or you have a Ruby. Okay, I'll have a Ruby. Right? So, okay. You can get a sample, one of each, or you can get a box of each, and there's 8 in a box. And so that kind of does you for a month there for one person. So that's a really nice thing that we can get to help supplement our food supply in our home. Okay, so let's take a look at some more of this food. So I showed you some of the sausage crumbles. I showed you some raspberries, the blueberries. Show you, oh, there's 2 clumped together. So there's blueberries. I have some green apples, so some Granny Smith apples. These ones do not have the peel on them. The red apples that you can get do have the peel on them, but they're great and nice and crisp, and you can eat them like this or refresh them and put them in apple crisp or whatever you want to do. And my poor dog wants to go out. Everyone's left him with me. That seems to happen when I do a video. You leave the dog with me. We have peppers. So lots of different types of peppers. We saw the green chili peppers earlier. These are the red ones. And they're not dehydrated. Well, you can, I believe they still have mixed dehydrated vegetables you can get from Thrive. But these ones are the freeze-dried ones. And as I mentioned on the pre-post, there's a big difference between the freeze drying and the dehydrated. So both help you have food handy at your fingertips. Dehydrated food usually takes longer to refresh, quite a bit longer. Dehydrated food loses some of its nutrients way more than freeze-dried food. So freeze-dried is the way to go. Here's some asparagus. Look at that. Like, those still, look at those. Like, that looks awesome. Yum. Oh, it smells so awesome. It smells like fresh asparagus. We looked at the celery. I have some spinach here. So I like to use spinach and kale for smoothies or to throw it into some lasagna or things like that. Like, it's just beautiful, beautiful. Smells super green. Another thing that I use quite a bit is mashed potatoes. So these are real potatoes. Just add water and any seasoning you might want, like you would normally to mashed potatoes. So butter, salt and pepper, milk or sour cream, whatever you like to put in your mashed potatoes. Now, sky's the limit. They have so much of this stuff. But like I was saying before, with Thrive Life, when the lockdown started, the food was flying off the shelves, and they've been working really hard to stock them. So if you see something you want, get it while it's available, because people are still buying it up like crazy to store up, because we really don't know what tomorrow's going to be like. So get it while you can. And they're working hard to even get more and more stocked all the time. They've been doing a great job with it. But you'll see some things are out of stock, but don't worry, just keep an eye on it, and soon they will be back in stock. Okay, so let's see. I wanted to share with you a few little testimonials here. All right, so I'm just going to play this for you.
When I needed Thrive most was getting us through job losses and having 5 kids who don't want to wait for me to cook dinner. Also, having instant baby food on hand so I don't have to listen to hungry cries, but don't need to open a jar of processed goop.
Lots of people ask me why I do what I do or wonder why I do what I do. Yesterday, somebody said to me, "Oh, well, you're prepared for the apocalypse." No, I'm prepared for the little things. Thrive Life has given me confidence in knowing that I have food storage. Lots of people don't talk about food storage. Lots of people talk about what they're eating on the day-to-day. But having food storage gives me peace of mind knowing that I have food security. Because it's the little things that happen that come up, that pop up in your day-to-day or in your week-to-week or month-to-month that you weren't maybe prepared for. Something we've struggled with is job security. In the last 2 years, we have struggled with having that job security. The pandemic has created shortages within the food supply chain. All of these things can impact your day-to-day. They can impact where you're getting food, how you're getting food, and what food you have available to you. Thrive Life gives me that option of knowing that I have food on my shelves that I can pull out at any point in time and it will be ready for me to use. It's full of nutrition and it is great for my family. So having Thrive and having food storage isn't about the apocalypse some decades down the road. It's about the things that are happening in my day-to-day life. Knowing that I have that there, have it available and ready if I don't have work next week, if my paycheck is smaller than I anticipated. Putting those little dollars into food storage when I have them available means that I have that food available when maybe I'm short on dollars.
Okay, so those were just two of the testimonials that I want to share with you during this live video. There is a great couples testimony written down in the pre-posts by the SP family. Go check it out and how eating Thrive Life food, this nutrient-rich food, actually helped him reverse his kidney health. Amazing story. Okay, so I just wanted to leave it open a little bit to some Q&A. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. All the pre-posts should be very informative. They should really give you a good idea of what Thrive Life food is all about and even how to get it. But feel free to ask me any questions that you might have still. So let's see here. I was going to show you how I can make a smoothie. So I'm going to make a smoothie with you really quick. So for convenience, this food is super convenient anyways, but I have a party sample. So it already has everything in it. So what it has is, it has the Thrive Peach drink. Let me just open it up here. See these Pantry cans? These are Pantry, and these are Family. Okay, there's 3 of these and 1 of these. So with the Pantry cans, you can just easily open them just by pulling the tab. You'll have an oxygen absorber, and you just throw that out. And it's full of whole strawberries, peaches, yogurt bites, milk, a lot of great stuff. So I'm going to put this in the blender. So come and join me. It'll be a little noisy. 2 cups of water. Put in the Thrive ingredients. Put in 2 cups of ice. And here's the noisy part. stop that a little early. It probably doesn't need to go the whole time. And we're going to pour this. We're going to have a nice little treat this evening. Nice and foamy. So yummy. This is so easy. You can make your own combination of drinks. You can I make a green drink all the time. And I'm actually planning on making a whole bunch of other drink recipes, but this super yummy, super convenient. Imagine the smoothie you like. You can most likely make it with Thrive Life foods. You don't have to worry about any rotten berries, any rotten spinach, none of that. None of that. Just throw it in and you're good to go. So I just wanted to remind you that you can buy this food at my website, Thrive Life, KarenNelson.thrivelife.ca. If you have a friend that referred you to this group, I would invite you to order through their referral link so that you can save and they can earn Thrive credit as well. So if a friend invited you, feel free to reach out to me and say, hey, how do I order through so-and-so? I can set that up for you. So just send me a message and I will help you with that as well. I want everyone to benefit from this food. So it's important to me to have the supply of food that I need for my family. I've always grown up believing that I need to have supplies in case of an emergency. I have 5 boys, and it's not always easy to feed them, and they all have different appetites. It can be really, really hard. But Thrive Life actually can make things easier because you have all this food on hand whenever you need it. And the peace and security that it brings to you, especially during times like right now, Thrive Life is wonderful. It's wonderful. So I encourage you to try it and supplement your food with this. So it doesn't mean you have to get all Thrive food. Think about what you just threw out of your fridge today. That's what you should get. I don't want you wasting your food and wasting your money on other stuff that goes bad or that you have to chop half of it off and throw it away. Get those things to save you money, save you time, and for the convenience. And then from there, grow. And you'll just end up loving this stuff as much as I do. All right. Well, I think that was pretty much everything. So if you have questions, please let me know. Remember, share this information with people because everybody needs food. Everybody needs it, and everybody wants it for less. And everybody should have a supply of food in their home. I don't know if everyone's been taught to have extra food in their house, but we really do need that. So share this group with other people, invite them in, let them know, and let them know that you have access to a referral link and that they can get a referral link too when they invite their friends. So thanks for joining. I better taste this. I mean, it looks so good. And of course, it tastes fabulous. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. So glad that you were here. Remember to come tomorrow and we will do a draw. All right. Thanks.